Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. In the evening time, I'm going to do a review on the new episode of Kamisama Hajimemashita Season 2. Or second season. So far, this episode seems to be okay. I mean, like, nothing much where I'm looking at. It's nothing much really going on as much as where I'm standing. But it seems to be, how am I supposed to say it? Alright, in a sense, if anything. The parts where I could talk, the parts where I just I had thought about what to split up for is like, one is about Nanami's doubtfulness. Two is something of this Tengu whatsoever, and then three we find out who this other person is, but you get the point. But anyways, let's just get started. Okay, at the beginning we see to it that Nanami and Tomoe had a little had a little small chat, you know, and Nanami seems to be a little doubtful because she remembers what Mikage says. He says, I do not want to see Tomoe yet, you know, until he has no need for me, I will not see him till then, that kind of thing. And I go like, well, I can't blame you, man, whatever, that kind of thing. So after a little after the work was done, you know, Nanami ends up deciding to go home, but told Tomoe and the other guy to like go on without her. She's gonna like catch up later, you know. And this is when, and later on when she ends up meeting with Numi no Himemiko, or just Himemiko, the woman who actually fell in love with the boy, human boy, which is to my surprise. Anyways, after going on a little small date with her, you know, Nanami decides to tell her her problem, but she tells him, the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want any regrets or something, you know. What about you? And Nanami learned from that and says she doesn't want to have any regrets, but has a little small time issue. Anyways, there's some after, what's his name? I forgot the person's name. Kunihito. Well, pretty much like the Akuraru or something is taking. That's Akuraru for right now. It's pretty much been visited by some different demon-like person who says he's more like to. I think his name's Yatori. Yeah, Yatori has told like he has been more into like wanting to revive the demon lord, you know, etc. And later on, after a little small talk here and there, the thing that's controlling Yatori is that weird old mask or something. He tells him just be wary. He dropped his guard. It was pretty easy just to bypass him. I go like, oh boy, yeah. And something that involves Tengus whatsoever, which I'm not too familiar with in this series anyway. I am an anime only watcher for the series, so I wouldn't know. Anyways, after a little walk with Nanami and Tomoe, after getting a couple tickets for the other guy, well, that famous like yokai band person, which I've forgotten his cursed name. No, I think it's Shinjiro. Yeah, Shinjiro. Yeah. Anyways, like there's this little boy who's like a Tengu whatsoever, and says he's looking for someone, you know. As for Tomoe, he ends up being a total a-hole and then throws the guy across and says, "Oh, you can't fly? That's pretty sad." And I'm thinking, Tomoe, you are such a punk these days. And Nanami decides to help him out after she heard his backstory a bit, and later on he ends up finding Shinjiro, and that's the guy who's all famous for singing his songs whatsoever, and goes to Nanami's school. And I go, yeah, yada, you know. And he ends up singing, and then when he did the ending song, at first I'm like, oh my gosh, how worse can this guy get? But later on, it became smooth. Okay, I'm just being literal, and that's about it. So yeah, nothing much going on here. Like the only parts I could come up with that I talked about is Nanami's doubtfulness about her love for Tomoe. Two is pretty much some guy named Yatori wanted to help out to revive some demon lord whatsoever, which is Tomoe which is formerly Tomoya's friend, I believe. 3 is pretty much beating up this little Tengu boy who's been looking for a guy named Shinjiro. 4, the guy Shinjiro is the famous yokai guy, singer, whatever. Anyways, I thought I had an okay time in this episode. Don't know what to expect next episode, but looks like things are gonna get a little hectic from here on out. Who knows? So I'm just gonna end it here, people. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. All right, peace out. Bye bye.